Alright, this video is titled Forrest Gets the Solution Email. Start right here. This is an email that was received from a searcher, but I'm just going to go to the bottom of basically the gist of it. He's saying, before I give up my solution, I just wanted to confirm that you do in fact read every email, even if you don't respond. Signed, Rod. And he responds, Rod, I read all emails unless they are too long, unsigned, or ask for an advantage or confirmation. Those who have solved the first two clues are not aware that they did, so I don't see that as useful information for anyone. I will not comment on any solutions that are sent to me by email. Good luck, sir. Signed, Fenn. All right, let's move on to an email. This email was sent to Mr. Fenn on August 26th, 2016 at 9:51 p.m. And it says, Hello, Mr. Fenn. Hoping this message finds you well. I'm writing you because I feel the need to disclose to you that I believe that I've discovered the spot where you originally hid the treasure, which is out in Yellowstone Lake, out on the promontory. The GPS coordinates are right there. At the spot on Google Earth, you can see the treasure chest box and the Rockman matching the Shadow Man figure on the cover of your book, Too Far to Walk. Up from there is the Blaze, which is a snow patch. I went to the spot, however the physical treasure nor the Rockman were there. I have 4K GoPro video of getting to the spot and of the spot. I believe that the reasons why you retrieved the treasure and dismantled the Rockman may be for legal issues, potentially someone stumbling upon the treasure and not earning it by way of your poem, and for safety reasons concerning getting the treasure out of the location. I can understand and appreciate the reasoning. Move on to this section. All right, it continues. I would like to discuss this more with you by email, phone, in person, or however you would prefer. I am in Santa Fe for a few days. If you would like to meet, sincerely, Don. All right, this was his response on August the 27th, 2016, 10:30 a.m. That was the next morning. This one was at 9:51 p.m. the 26th. This one, 27th. He says, Don, I assume you have read my book and looked at the poem. Let me ask you several questions and allow you to apply them to your solution. He asks, where does warm water halt? How about take it in the canyon down? Is there a canyon on your island? How about put in below the home of Brown? Could an 80-year-old man make 2 trips from his car to your spot in one afternoon? How do you explain there will be no paddle up your creek? Finishes here, says, I could ask more questions, but I'll give you a chance to answer those first. Signed, Fenn. Right here is the response to his questions. Sent to him on August 27th, 2016 at 12:18 p.m. He says, Hello, Mr. Fenn. Thank you for answering my message so soon. Here are my answers to your questions. Where does warm water or waters halt? The warm waters you mention in your poem refer to the top layer of the water in a lake. In the summer, the top layer is normally the warmest part of the lake. In the winter, the layer freezes or halts. The warm waters you are referring to in the poem, I believe, is Ice Lake in Yellowstone National Park. Around 1900, Norris Hotel would harvest ice from the lake in the winter, which is how I've read that it got its name. And the second question, how about take it in the canyon down? Is there a canyon on your island? Take it in the canyon down, you are referring to the Yellowstone Grand Canyon, which is not far but too far to walk from Ice Lake. You are saying to take it in the canyon down, or soak it in, or gaze down upon it and enjoy it and appreciate it. Let's move on to this section. Number 3. right here. Number 3 is right here. Yes. How about put in below the home of Brown? Right there at the top. It says that would be Joe Brown put in next to Yankee Jim picnic area in Gardner, Montana. Below the home of Brown, meaning the elevation below the dens of the brown bears or grizzly bears, which is between 6,562 and 10,006 feet. Joe Brown put in is at 5,041.5 feet. Below the home of Brown. It says, could an 80-year-old man make 2 trips from his car to your spot in one afternoon? By helicopter, absolutely. 1-seater or maybe 2-seater. The 2 trips, I believe, were with the chest first from your car to the helicopter. Then the second trip was the treasure contents from the car to the helicopter, or vice versa. Then the helicopter to the spot and back to your car in one afternoon. Yes, how do you explain there will be no paddle up your creek? There are no creeks involved in getting to the spot or paddling of any creeks to get out to the promontory, only by water, high, or Yellowstone Lake, by helicopter, or you could try and walk to the spot, but I believe that would be too far to walk. Sincerely, Don. All right. Let's remember that this was sent to him August the 27th, 2016, 12:18 p.m. And let's remember that he stated that he doesn't respond to solution emails. He said, I will not comment on any solutions that are sent to me by email. Not only did he comment, he asked several questions and was proposing more questions. Now, again, this was sent to him. The answers to his questions were sent to him August 27, 2016 at 12:18 p.m. Now, this is what occurred the next day. On Jenny Kyle's website, blog, on August the 28th, 2016. She says, hi all, I wanted to take time to share a brief note. Forrest has been told to back away from his computer for medical reasons. That means he will not be responding to very many emails in the future. Now, what he was doing by asking these questions, what he was determining was whether the location was discovered by way of solving the poem or just by chance. He determined that the location was discovered by way of solving the poem. And that's why this occurred. Thank you for watching. Share, subscribe.